Hi Sagittarius, thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you are doing well. This is for any sun, moon, or rising Sagittarius. We're going to take a look at the cards. We'll get a sense of the big ideas or the awareness for the week, guidance and possible outcomes. I will also choose a few oracle cards for additional information. So let's get started with your reading. Okay, so we have the Queen of Pentacles. And the Queen of Pentacles is a queen who is pretty down to earth, very loving, very aware of friends, a homebody perhaps, someone who's very keen on having a beautiful place, the comforts at home, enjoying nice things. She's resourceful. She's able to pull together, flea market finds or what have you, and restore them and make them look nice. And mostly, she's very caring and nurturing to friends and family, people that she cares for. So a couple things, awareness for the week. This could be someone, your Queen of Pentacles, someone that you know, an earth sign perhaps, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or qualities that you're going to be, using for the week, which is to be nurturing to others, to be a good listener, to be able to successfully multitask, or taking time to beautify the home or your office or whatever it may be. There's also here, she loves nature. You could be spending time in nature, going for a walk, dealing with the outdoors. So then, as part of awareness for the week, we have the Lovers, major arcana. And so the Lovers brings a focus on relationships and important relationships that you have. Doesn't mean that it has to be a romantic relationship. It could be a sibling relationship. It could be a very dear friendship, business relationship. But there's a closeness here, and there is a understanding of how each other works. And so you see the Lovers here without their clothes on. There's a sense of being open and being vulnerable, because we know that within relationships, there's the potential to be hurt. And when you are truly committed, or if you're working on building intimacy, you put yourself in a position where you can get hurt. And so with the Lovers, your focus this week is on relationships you have that are important. If you are single, you may be in a position to meet someone where it could be something important or someone important with longevity perhaps. If you're already married, it could be enhancing your relationship, doing things together to rekindle passion or excitement. You always can get to know someone regardless of how many years you've been together. So focus for the week is this nurturing, loving energy and grounded common sense here. And then the focus also is on your relationship. So maybe if we put these together, it's kind of to be practical or grounded when it comes to thinking about your relationship. Okay, now we're going to choose 2 cards for guidance. Okay, so for guidance, the Ace of Wands. A message, a suggestion, a hint from the universe right to you. Here's the hand and here's the club. Take this club or wand and go forth and create. Take your ideas, your inspirations, your creativity, and your personal power and make it happen. Start to do things instead of dreaming about it. If you want to learn how to play cello, then sign up for the lessons and write the check and drive yourself and get to that first lesson. So, the Ace of Wands is about taking action and acting on your inspiration. When we're talking about wands, we're talking about passion. We're talking about things that excite us and make us happy. Don't spend your time, to the degree possible, don't waste your time doing things that don't thrill you. What is it that makes you feel great? And go forth and do that. So the other guidance we're getting for the week here is that there's a sense that you may be working too hard. You may feel overburdened. You may be doing more than your fair share of home responsibilities or work responsibilities. And yes, you can do a great job of pushing these wands up the street. You're almost there at the end of the road. You can do it. But the question is why? This leads to exhaustion. This leads to resentment when you have to do too much, or if you're picking up the slack from others. That imbalance and that wasted energy doesn't help you. So for this week, it's important for you to think about how you are divvying up your energies, how you are doing on asking people to help if you're not getting enough support or enough help. You need to say something. You really have to say, I need some help here. I can't do it all myself. You may think I can do it all myself, but I can't do it all myself. So now let's take a look at possible outcomes. Okay, so we have the Empress, Major Arcana. Very similar to the Queen of Pentacles in that she's also like a Mother Earth who is feminine ideal. She lives for comfort and for this abundance here that she surrounds herself with. She is fertile. For some of you, it may be the actual thought and planning to have a child, to bring children into the world. Maybe you are with child. For others, it's the ideas. And again, taking your ideas, nurturing them, loving them, bringing compassion, and then bringing them out into reality and giving birth to, the reality of your dreams. And so here, the Empress would say, be creative, find what's stimulating to you, find what excites you, enjoy it, and then here's the wand. You have the power and what you need to make it happen. You may want to be manifesting that deep relationship. And, fertility could have a different meaning for those that are in a solid, committed relationship. But really, we're getting a sense here for you of action, of accessing your personal power, taking steps to bring your passions out into the wide open. Because the Empress is about creativity and capturing that creativity, all the while being loving and kind. And then here's the Knight of Wands. He's in full control of that horse, and almost looks like he's pulling up the reins in order to stop the movement. But this is a situation where you're going to jump in. You're not going to wait any longer. You need to take action. You need to sign up, whatever it is. If you are single and looking to mingle, you need to get either online or join a meetup of something that you love, and maybe you're going to meet somebody who shares the same interests. You're going to have to do the work to put yourself out there. But this is about, again, bringing the excitement back into your life, the creativity, the joy, the drive, and the will to experience. So, very interesting movement here on this sense of loving energy and of being creative and focusing on your relationships. And so, there may be, for some, maybe related to wanting to have children or to settle down, to be committed. For others, if you're in a relationship, perhaps it's the joy of discovering shared interests and acting on them. So let's get a little more information from the Oracle cards. This will be a focus area or meditation point for the week. Through prayer and meditation, I create a ripple effect of peace in the world. So this is a beautiful thought. And again, if every person takes care of themselves in being good, of being loving and kind, then it does create that ripple effect because the energy is shared and others feel it and sense it, and it may be inspirational to them to do the same. So now I'd like to choose a card for spirit or emotional self. Soul power. Always remember, you're a soul that comes with a body, not a body that comes with a soul. Your soul is your true essence, and you have an unlimited supply of soul power at your command whenever you need it. So it's letting your essence lead. It's there for you. I feel that soul power, I would also say that it's your personal power as well. It's the engine underneath the skin and fed with your ideas, your inspiration, your passions. And finally, let's get a little more information with respect to love. Past life relationship. You have known each other before. So for many people, they have this sense of deja vu, that the ease and comfort of being with a partner, a loved one, it makes you really consider whether or not you've met in another life, or that you've had this similar energy. So it's always such an interesting thing to think about and to consider. So this is what I have for you for the week, and I hope that you found something helpful here today. If you did, please subscribe if you haven't already. Like, share, or comment. I'd love to hear from you. I hope you have a great week, and I look forward to seeing you next week for another reading. Take care. Bye-bye.